Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini Injustice 2 the Joker 1/18 scale action figure. So it comes in the box we're used to seeing from pretty much of all the recent Hiya Toys offerings from all their different lines. We have the choking hazard warning at the top, an image of Joker, and the nameplate Justice 2 the Joker at the bottom. Little Hiya Toys logo there on the bottom right. Top of the packaging, we just have the DC Injustice 2 the Joker. Same for the bottom. And both sides show the same DC Injustice 2. On the back, we have the Injustice 2 at the top with the Joker again. We have their Exquisite Mini statement. Exquisite Mini is a new standard setting series 1/18 scale featuring super articulated action figures on the Hiya Toys. That's self-proclaimed, in my opinion, because they're not exquisite. But they're cool. Don't get me wrong. Social media, Hiya Toys information. Warner Brothers always reserves a couple of product shots of the figure here at the bottom. Warning again, recommended for ages 15 and up. That being said, let's go and take a look at the figure outside the packaging. Here's a quick look of the backdrop inside the packaging if you're interested. Okay, here's the Joker outside the packaging. I must say I do like the head sculpt very much. This is a kind of like a murderous Joker than your cartoon animated versions. He looks really cool. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. Looks really psycho. He has green hair, obviously, for the Joker. A little longer than you're used to seeing, down of his face. Like it must like it's wet or something. It was red lipstick, some teeth, nicely painted eyes. Looks really good. Okay, so let's zoom out and see he has a purple trench coat. Looks pretty cool. He is shirtless, but he has some blood stains on or cuts on his chest. There's definitely some blood splatter there. He has these, it looks like he actually has like purple and green overalls because they're pulled down here around his waist. The green and the brown straps on both sides. Purple pants, brown pointy boots. It looks like he could really stump somebody with this point on his boots. Okay, here's a 360 look at the figure. Pretty cool. There's some more angles. Bottom of his feet, 2 peg holes. There's a top. Does have a collar around his neck for his jacket. Looks really cool. Now for the articulation, I have to use caution with these because they claim these are exquisite, and exquisite to me is like perfect. No. So definitely the arms. We'll get to that. But for his head, it's on a ball joint. He worked down fantastically at his victims. Very cool. He does have the side sinister look. Not too much back because it hits the collar. And you can get 360 rotation if you want him to go full-blown Exorcist. So his arms are on a ball joint. They raise up about this much. Now, I've heated this figure a couple of times in an attempt to get it to function properly, but after its cooling process, it goes back to being, sticky. The joints are sticking, so. But the arms are on a ball joint. They rotate 360 when they function. So he has a bendable elbow, and it does rotate 360. You can see here, but it sticks I'm trying to use very little force because these are known for breaking easily. If you can see, if I try to put pressure here on the elbow, what happens? It's almost like it wants to break. So this is my personal figure. I don't have someone handing me free stuff, so I don't want to break my figures. 360 rotation here at the wrist. No other articulation. And that's for both sides. It just seems the plastic they use for this figure doesn't accept the heat process very well, but I'm going to keep trying until I can get it in working order for my own personal preference. So he has articulation here in the chest. You can see the cut there. It's very hard to utilize because of his trench coat, and it is stuck. So for his legs, obviously they do go out and in, but it's going to be limited because of the straps here, or the pull down stirrups. He has that rotation. It's there. Mine's sticking still, but same thing for too much for sitting. If you see the way these are designed, these top thighs are pegged into like the crotch area, and it's definitely limited because that piece right there hits the crotch. He does have double joint knees, but they are definitely giving me issues. You can see both joints. For his feet, kind of stuck again after the heating. I heated this figure two times to do this video, and by the time I got it all back in the box to show you the packaging, it's just cooled down and reset itself. It's just not accepting the process. So, but that's an overall of the articulation once you can get it to function properly. Still a cool figure regardless of the issue. We know Hiya toys have joint issues, so it's no surprise to us here on Black Skies Reviews. And if you've been watching all the brands, it plagues them across the board. And more with the current Predators, they're attempting to figure it out, I guess. They're not there yet, but they're making an effort. Anyway, let's move on to the accessories. It comes with this stand. Metallic purple and black. You can connect these stands through what I call either the H or I bracket. I'm trying to get them out of the packaging here. So, depending on how you hold it. These are connector pieces, basically, to connect all the Injustice to. Or, you can mix and match these with other Predators or Aliens versus Aliens or Colonial Marines. It's all the same thing. Same design. And believe it or not, some of the tolerances are actually different on the cuts here. It could be a standard process. He comes with a couple cool accessories for weapons. It's this crowbar. It's silver, dirty, grimy, some blood stains on it. He's definitely used this a good bit. This design, pretty cool. So I tried to attempt to get the crowbar in his hand. This is a nice angle of his hand, but as you can see, very hard plastic. You're definitely going to run a risk of trying to force this too much. So be very careful. But you can see the cool angle that he has. Very tight hand grip. So we'll leave that in that hand because I believe the other weapon, which is his revolver, which is really cool. Gunmetal, black handle, extended barrel. Looks really nice. And let's see if we can get this in this hand without, wow, that's stiff. Alright, I'm not going to even try. To see what I have to do with that. Maybe heated, put in while it's heated for display. Comes with an alternate set of hands here. Maybe one of these will work out better than the ones he has installed on his hand now. But, you run that risk of breaking it, trying to get the hand off to replace it. So make sure you heat that part. It also comes with this little butcher knife. Silver blade. some gold and black there on the handle, it looks like, unless it's worn from the tape. This was actually taped in the clamshell. I'm not totally sure if I can get this in his hand. This is quite small though. A little bit. It's upside down. Maybe I can twist it around. There we go. So there's this butcher knife. His elbow is not wanting to bend very well, but that's pretty cool. Now, I think it's one of the coolest accessories I've never seen before, especially this small. I'm not even sure if this is going to show up. He comes with a little hand of cards. Like he can put it in his hand as like he's playing poker or whatever. This is plastic. That is painted. That's really cool. So if you can get, well, you're not going to get him this set because of his robe or his jacket. But you know, he has this really awesome accessory which you could use pretty much for anybody you wanted to. I would love to have maybe 5 of these or so, and then put whatever you want to use them for like a poker game display for your figures, maybe all your criminals or something, or even, you know, maybe even your U.S. military on downtime. But pretty cool nonetheless. Alright, so that's Hot Toys Joker Injustice 2 from the video game. As you can see, you know, self-proclaimed Exquisite. You know, is their opinion. So this video is aimed to show you what you're getting. This is a cool looking figure. The design's awesome. You're going to have this on 18 scale. It's really nice. But the issue is the playability. Like overall, I don't really have, you know, an issue with this figure. My issue is the joints. I love the sculpt. I love the face. The weapons. You get a nice variety of accessories. I love the blood. Gives you more of an adult collector feel for like a murderous Joker, which is really cool. I love the detail on the accessories. The little butcher knife's awesome. The playing cards are super cool. But my cons of this thing is the joints. So be aware of that. The most common broken points for this, I'm betting, is going to be these elbows. So pay, you know, some attention to this if you do buy this on the elbows, and heat your figure up before you try to move any of the joints is my recommendation. Even the price isn't bad. These run about $19.99 for most retailers that ain't overcharging. So you still pick these up. Oh, this is kind of a little older figure. I had it for a while, but when I did a review, just got around to it until now. So I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below if any questions, comments. If you have this figure, if you want this figure, your thoughts on the Exquisite Mini disclaimer, I guess. I've been supporting Hiya Toys, so, you know, I'm just hoping, I think they have a lot of promise, like Joy Toy, but let's see what happens in the future here with some of their newer stuff that's coming up. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next review.